Start recording. I can always switch back and forth to that. There we go. There it is. Okay. I've got everything set up. So, welcome to DCL-Edit with me, Oddjob, FAFO, otherwise known as Fuck Around and Find Out. So I'm just trying to get DCL-Edit to work. I've got, where is it? Here it is. I've got a scene. And yeah, first off, I really do not like the orbit on this. So I use the middle mouse button to sort of, well, drag around, and then I use my right mouse button to orbit. But I do not know. I don't think there's a target on this. I think it's just a rotation of the camera, which takes a little getting used to be able to get the camera to, move around. So if I want to go around here to the right hand side of my tree, normally I would orbit around it, like if this is what my target is on. But what I have to do is orbit and then move and then, move again. And now I'm here. But if I want to go back to the front, I've got to orbit and then move and then, dolly out, dolly in, orbit, dolly out, move again. Yeah, so that's a little messed up, because if I'm going to do it here inside Decentraland, so this is just a local preview. I got that from over here just by typing DCL start in my window. I used my PowerShell to start DCL-Edit. Yeah, so here I did a couple things just to set up. So I've got a directory here called DCL-Edit right up here. I navigated to that, and then I created the file structure. Let's go back here to DCL-Edit. So today's the 10th of January, 2023. So inside this folder, that's where, yeah, right here, inside this folder, January 10th, 2023, I typed in DCL initialize or init, and then I chose a scene. I chose cube spawner, because that just gives me a basic cube. And then I tried to launch DCL-Edit from here, but it didn't work, so whatever. I did DCL start from this command prompt or command shell. And then here is where I started DCL-Edit, because I have to do this special command npx before I do it, and I can't do it in just a regular shell, so I have to use the PowerShell. So anyway, the next thing I did was, and I'm just following, I'm following this tutorial. that was put out by MGH Metaverse Development Group, and they were created, I think, through grant through the DAO. Um, so I'm doing this just to sort of follow along and see if there's anything that we could do to improve it, because I've actually already done this a couple of times before I did it on camera. Um, but yeah, there's still this is I don't know. This is just a classic how things work. Like people that are the developers or expert level that are creating um, a tutorial, they already know the optimal decision path. But for somebody who's brand new, I don't know the optimal decision path. So there's certain things that this guy does in here that I think could be improved on. So
Then the scene reloads and the cube is gone.
yeah, so the next thing he's going to do
Also,
here,
let me drop in some models we can work with later. So
yeah,
I create a new folder,
so here he's
call that
creating a folder,
models,
labels it models. Then he's like, let's drop in some pirate
and
assets.
drop in some pirate assets.
Whoa, hold up, time out, right? Where do you get the pirate assets? So I went to Telegram. I went to the Decentraland Telegram group, and I asked, where'd you get those assets? So somebody said, here, you can go here, Decentraland Builder Assets, um, blah blah blah. So here, we'll do that now. Um, and he doesn't mention anything about this. So I'm going to tell you guys. You go to this link right here. Um, I guess I'll put that in my chat right here. Nobody's watching, but whatever. um, so that's where you get the pirate assets. You click here. Uh, ba, 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 ba. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, so it's been a minute since I've used GitHub. Let me sign in to my GitHub. I gotta do two-factor authentication here. Just give me a second. I'm glad I labeled this FAFO because this is absolutely fuck around and find out. Um, I don't know if anybody is. Um, nah, nobody's even here. Nobody's in here with me. Let's go back to my tree so you can see the lovely tree there. But I'm going to go here to my GitHub. I'm going to confirm my digits for my two-factor authentication. Approve. And oh fuck, I didn't. I wanted to approve for future so I don't have to go through that again, but whatever. Okay, so what I want to do is okay, click on that. Let me go back and yeah, dang. DCL is the OG. Look at this. 3 years ago is when they uploaded these assets. So in February, that will be the third anniversary of the public launch of Decentraland. So mad respect to everybody that's created these. Um, go to file. So if I click this, why? What am I trying to do? No, I don't want to do that. There's a way. I don't want to add a file. I just want to download this. How do I do that? This is why it takes people forever um, to figure things out, because it's like, okay, now I'm up against another barrier, um, and I'm only like 1 minute 36 seconds into this tutorial uh, just to do something that he so glibly says, let's add some pirate assets. Um, I will say though that you don't have to use the pirate assets. What you can do is what I did, um, which is, here we go. Let me get my windows back up. So all I did was I created my models directory and I put in my giving tree model with the colliders. So here you can see it down here. um, that should show up in the lower right hand corner. It's grayscale, but I also have it over here in, you know, this 3D viewer. So if you've got something that you've created in Blender, you could just drop that into your models directory. Okay, so you don't need to get all chuffed about not being able to download the builder assets, but I wanted to include that because if you're going to follow that online tutorial, I'd like to be able to have an answer ready to go for people. Um, fuck. Uh, damn. Okay, I'm going to star that because I'd like to be able to come back here. Actions. Let's do an action. No. Okay. This is true fashion. Fuck around and find out. So, how do I download a directory from GitHub? Okay. How to download from GitHub repos, files, and folders. One directory from a GitHub repository. This is what I want. Okay. In the context menu, click Git zip download whole repository or current folder. Okay, this is Stack Overflow, so I'm guessing that it's gonna be right. Okay, so this is the best answer. Download directory. Okay. It has been integrated into an excellent refined GitHub Chrome extension. Ooh, as a button in the GitHub web UI. Git zip. If you're trying to download a large number of files, you may need to provide a token to these tools to avoid rate limiting. Okay. All right, I can do that later. That's like a whole other layer of complexity that I don't want to include. So navigate to the folder you want to download. Let's download test from the master. Okay. Modify the URL subversion. Go to the command line and grab the folder with SVN. Okay. So I just need to use this. Okay, that's all. So I just need to do that command in one of my, yeah, I'll do it here in this guy right here. Okay, so go here. Let's get the pirate pack. Okay, so here we've got the pirates. Yar. Okay, I'm gonna copy this. Go back to the Stack Overflow, and it says SVN checkout. So modify the URL for subversion. Tree / master / test. Low dash trunk Wow, I do not understand that command. Um, branch master low dash test. Uh, check out an individual directory by git natively by GitHub. Okay. GitHub will essentially convert the repo from Git to Subversion on the back end, then serve up the requested directory. Here's how you can use this feature to download a specific folder. I'll use the popular JavaScript library low dash as an example. Okay. Uh, whatever. Low dash, blah blah blah. Tree master. So modify the URL version. URL for subversion. I do not know what this means. Okay, I'm gonna come here and I'm just gonna paste this motherfucker. Okay, so there we go. I'm gonna come back here and I'm gonna enter my command. So I just use my arrow keys to go back. So here I am, way over here, and in this command line. I guess I could have laid this out a little better so that my layout mimics whatever. Um, first time, fuck around, find out. Let's go. So SVN checkout. Not recognized. Shit. Okay. Must be something that I don't have. Okay. Let's try this one. You can directly download or create a download link for any GitHub public directory from downgit. That's what we're going to do now. Okay, so here's that. Create download link. Okay. Boom. Copy that. Oh, or I could just click download. Oh, this is so much easier. Thank you, downgit. Oh, 178 files downloaded. Here, let's make this a little bigger so it's easier to see. Okay, well, it's downloaded, so let's go to downloads. Well, maybe it is. Hmm. It's still thinking. Why is it still thinking? Oh, fuck. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Fuck, 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 fuck. I want to go here. Okay. Okay. Create download link. Okay. Okay. Copy it and use it anywhere. I am pasting it in the address bar. Wait, files are being downloaded. Okay. I did not wait long enough. So that's my download link. I'm going to paste it there. Oh, fuck. Okay. Create download link. Copy. Paste here. Server failure, wrong URL. Okay, well, fuck it. Let's just, god damn it. Copy, down git, pirates, download. Why do I get the error message? Shit. It was working just fine not that long ago. I developed a simple solution. Okay, see, this is why I love open source, because people just like see a problem and then they just solve it on their own and they make that tool available to other people. Knowledge is the one of the few commodities that when you give it away, it increases in value. Browse any GitHub repository page, choose the item. You can double click on the items or check the checkbox on the front of them. Click download button. See, that's not there. Click git zip download whole repository or current folder. I may just download the whole goddamn thing. Okay, what? Click download button on the bottom right of the page. How old is that? This is, that's from 2015. Okay. This is from 2016, so that may not, let's see, I can see here, 2016. So downgit might not work anymore with the current distribution of GitHub. Somebody else is using Tortoise SVNs. Import. Puh. Let's try Git Kraken. I like that. Let's get Kraken. I like that. GitHub download. Can you download GitHub? How to download from GitHub. Okay. The first steps we recommend before performing a GitHub download is to create a GitHub account. Done. How to clone a GitHub repository, how to download a file from GitHub. Boom, that's what I want. Okay. The above process may be too much if you're only looking to download a single file. I am not. I am looking to download a directory. Okay. So this is go to add file and code. But see, I don't have that go to add file and I don't want to delete the directory, but I don't have the little code option. I'm not a part of this project. Maybe I have to put in a request. Another barrier. And all this just to do what this guy is
Now
asking us to
we're
do.
ready to start DCL-Edit, so I just type in DC
Bump, bump,
and
right here.
drop in some pirate assets.
Drop in some pirate assets. Yes, let's just do that. Okay, boom. Still only 1 minute, 35 seconds in, and I still can't do that. I will get over this. This just, it makes me so mad because it's never that easy. Okay, this person is using Visual Studio, so maybe I need to use Visual Studio. Forget Kraken. Is there audio to this? No, not audio. Okay, there are all these steps. So there's a video of all the steps. I'm going to just go through and read them. Okay. To download a file from GitHub, start by clicking Go to File button at the top of the repo components. this will pull a page that lists all of the files in the GitHub repository. Okay. Click on the file you wish to download. Okay, that's not what I want to do, but okay. So go to file. Now it's going to show me all 178 files, which is not what I want to do, but whatever. Click on the file you want to download from GitHub. To open the individual file from here, right-click the raw button at the top of the file. Click Save As Link. So let's go to the mm, mm, mm. There we go. Pirate. So here, click the file you want to download. Okay, there it is. Now, click the file you wish to download to open the individual file. From here, right-click the raw button on the top of the file. View raw. Oh, okay. And here we see pirate hat. That looks nothing like a pirate hat. Let me open it here. Okay, that's kind of weird. I mean, I can see the tip of the pirate hat poking out, but it's got a box around it. And maybe that's a collider box? I don't know. Let's try some of these other buttons over here. No. No, okay. Damn. Okay. So pirate assets, pirate cat. Oh, that's a JSON file. Don't want that. I want the GLBs. Pillar cat. So we'll do that and then view raw, and then it should download it. And then we'll open. What the hell? Oh, I clicked the wrong thing. Okay. Yeah, I do not understand why that must be the collider for the pillar cat. And the hat must also have a collider on it. That's why I can't see it. So I'm just going to take these two things, right? I'm going to copy them. Then I'm going to go to DCL-Edit, right? Today's folder, and go to models. And I'm going to drop these in here. So I'm just going to click paste. Okay, so let's just pretend that I got the whole thing. um, maybe I'll come back and do that. I'd really like to find out how to download an entire directory. So let's go back into my scene, right? I'm just going to hop into my backpack here and randomize my character. Okay. Why are my eyes always closed? There we go. Perfect. Okay. So there's my character. Here's my scene. I'm going to go over to, finally, I'm going to go to DCL-Edit. Okay. Let's get rid of my tree. Here's my scene. Okay. And I'm going to add an entity. I'm going to go to GLTF editor. I just put those in there. Why are they not there? It's a 3D object. That's a 3D object. Well, ideally, the pirate hat or the pirate, or sorry, the pillar cat would be here. I wonder, can I just drag this? Nope, can't drag it on there. Okay. Oh, damn. I've been doing this for 30 minutes and I have no scene created. um, it shows me the giving tree, but it does not show me. Yeah. So this model is in there. I dropped the other models in there. Why aren't those showing up? It's in here. Maybe I have to reload the scene. Is there a way to refresh my scene? Uh, okay. Well, let's scale you. Oh, hold on. Let's move you around. And then we're gonna scale you down. So, there we go. I get on the sunny side of my tree. Oh man, they really gotta fix this orbit. Okay, so there's my tree, everybody. Yeah, like that view better. It's a little more dynamic view. I mean, that's how I modeled it. So, um, okay. Anyway, what I'm supposed to be able to do once I have this in here, right? I've got my local preview of my scene. I was inside this directory, so the 10th of January 2023, when I launched DCL-Edit. So I've added this model from the models directory in this scene. So now I should be able to save this. Scene saved. Okay. Now I should be able to look at the local scene and it should up. Nope, it's not there. Okay. So there's nothing in the game.ts file. Let's open my scene.ts file. Inconsistent line endings. Sure, whatever. File was generated by DCL-Edit. Do not modify. Okay, so here it shows there's the position, there's the rotation, there's the scale. Okay. Here's models, giving tree, colliders.glb, with collisions true, is pointer blocker true, is visible true. Great. Okay. Um, so that's my scene file. Why? Let me just reload my scene and maybe it'll show up. I have not eaten breakfast yet. I'm a little hangry. Oh, what the hell? No thanks. I really need to just, how the fuck do I get rid of this message in the chat? See, I'm trying to Twitch this, and I don't even know how to run Twitch. Here, first time chat. I should talk to Billy about my chat settings. I shouldn't allow people that are like brand new first timers to come in and just spam the channel. Okay. See, it should hot swap. It should when I save the file in DCL-Edit, it should since the scene uh, JSON file has been um, generated, it should be able to load that. Maybe I have to. Oh God, I don't know. I want to go to backpack and randomize my dude. That's actually a pretty good default random dude. There we go. Perfect. But where's my tree? Well, it shouldn't even be unnamed. It should be. Hmm. Okay, I'm going to close this. I'm going to come over here and I'm going to rerun DCL start. So I'm in the folder that I just added the tree scene to. The tree scene was created in DCL-Edit. Okay, so it's launching it into my local scene, right? Scene debug panel. Excellent. Okay. Waiting, waiting, waiting. I think after I do this, I'm just gonna stop my stream, my Twitch, and get some breakfast. There's some other work that I've got to do. I got to design a T-shirt uh, for my friend. It has pugs on it. Maybe I could Twitch stream that. That I know how to do. I know how to draw. I know how to use Inkscape. Well, kind of. Um, it's not my preferred. Uh, it's not my preferred program to use for vectors. Luckily, I am in obscurity, so hopefully I don't get any more spammers coming onto my channel. Oh, I'd really just like to delete this frickin'. How do I do that? Yeah, whatever. Wow, why is this taking so long to load? It's a local load. I mean, I know it has to do some calls to get some stuff from the Catalyst server. There we go. Oh, there's my tree. Yes. Okay. Thank God. Um, so here's my tree. This is the giving tree. And I made it so that you can climb up into it. And let's go to first person. And yeah, so there's an interior place compartment. That's what I was looking for. There's an interior compartment in my tree. Um, so this is the giving tree. I want people to demonstrate their knowledge about what they just learned in Decentraland. So this is just a really simple parkour. So they have to climb the tree, right? And once they get up here, I am either going to have like an instance change, like the way Isle showed me in his scene, or they're going to teleport somewhere. Um, but yeah, I want them to be presented with a bunch of different items that they could select from. And then once they select that item, I will then transfer it to them. I'd like to make a mechanic that would automate that, um, so that they're just at the tree, then they can look inside the wallet, see all the items, pick something, and then just grab it themselves. Um, so anyway, that's the idea. Um, boom. Um, but in practice, it's taken me a while because you know I'm going to the school of FAFO. Um, the headmaster of the FAFO school is CK Bubbles, by the way. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna stop the stream. I'm gonna go have some breakfast. I'm gonna discover how to download an entire directory from GitHub. Um, I'm going to, yeah, maybe add one of those assets from that directory into this scene, and hopefully show you that it will do the hot swap. It will add it dynamically. So when I come over here, into my models directory, I've got the pillar cat and the pirate hat. Oh, you know what? I'm just going to do that right now. Okay. Oh, where did it go? There it is. Okay. Um, yeah, so I'm going to go to, yeah, no, okay, I can't do that because it's not there. God damn it. Maybe I need to restart DCL-Edit. I'll restart DCL-Edit. So I'm going to do that in this PowerShell.
What's up, Scott? How are you? Good morning.
Hey, who is that?
Lastrum.
Hey, man. So I was going to try to pipe my, I got OBS, I got all my things set up. I'm streaming to Twitch, and I wanted to pipe that into here for my OBS virtual camera. So if anybody hopped in, they
Okay.
could see what I was doing. But I wasn't able to figure that out. I am on Twitch. What I'm doing is I'm doing a what I call a FAFO session, a fuck around and find out of DCL-Edit live on
Can
Twitch.
you what's your Twitch?
Um, Here, let me get it for you, and I'll put it in the chatty chat. Here we go. There it is.
Cool.
So the only problem is that, it'll be delayed. So my audio that you hear in the channel, well, you know that. Anyway, yeah, I'm just
Yeah, I
trying to,
just
okay,
muted your Twitch, yeah.
okay, cool. So yeah, I'm trying to go through this tutorial that's here on YouTube. Um, and just from a teacher standpoint, just because somebody knows how to do something, oh, everybody on Twitch, I'm talking to Lastrom in the voice chat, by the way. Um, which I don't know if that audio is going through. So if you don't want to be on my Twitch, then just let me know and I'll mute you. Maybe.
Me? I'm fine.
Okay. Okay.
However
Cool.
you want it to be. Yeah, no problem.
Yeah. So anyway, back to the tutorial here. Just because somebody knows how to do something or they're a developer and they created it doesn't mean they know how to explain it to somebody else in a way that somebody can learn from it. You're actually really good at that. So I just want to give you kudos, give you your flowers for
Thank
that.
you.
Yeah.
Appreciate
But
that.
but I went through this tutorial. This is actually the third or fourth time that I've done it, and um, anybody who goes to YouTube and tries to start using DCL-Edit tool is going to see this tutorial. KJ's got something out there too, but it's when it was in alpha, so I didn't watch the whole thing. But this thing was released just uh, oh, this came out 11 months ago, so things have really changed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So anyway, I put a couple of comments in here. Nobody's monitoring the channel, so people can't get resources that way. But just looking at this, and he says, let's add some pirate assets. And I'm like, okay, where do you get the pirate assets? Well, I now know that you can go to Decentraland/builder assets and then get stuff that way, right? So that needs to be included in in the tutorial. And then, there's other things. So that's why I was doing it just kind of live here on Twitch, trying to figure out how to stream to Twitch because I'd like to do more of these. Um,
Sure.
and yeah, just be really real and upfront um, on the Twitch stream because I think if people see me struggling, they won't feel as stupid. Sometimes I feel real stupid. I'm like, how come I don't know that? I'm just to get the directory downloaded. I still haven't done that. Like I've done it before, but I've done it maybe twice before to go into
Mm.
GitHub. Oh, could you explain that to me while you're here? I don't know if you've got
Sure, of
time.
course. Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
Okay.
Um, I'm watching your screen, so it might be a little delayed,
That's fine.
but it looks like you're clicking on the builder assets now.
Hmm.
So essentially, okay, so do you want me to high level GitHub is like the metaphorically Dropbox, Google Drive, any online file storage.
Cool. Okay.
Okay. It's a little more descriptive and technical per file, the way you update things. Google Drive, you don't really care the last update with a little summary every time you upload a file to Google Drive. You don't have to put a summation of what you just did. You just upload your document to Google Drive or Dropbox or Box.com, and you say, hey, now I have remote files. Well, GitHub allows you to get way more granular with the types of uh, information and updates and summaries for those updates, those things we call pushes
Yeah.
to the repository. So if you want to download something on GitHub, you can download the zip of the entire repository. Think of going to Dropbox or Google Drive and right clicking and
Right click.
saying download all, and you get the zip file.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
so what you do is in the highest level of the repository, you go in the top left up here and you see Decentraland/builder assets. Builder assets is the link to the repository main page.
Hmm.
You do that, you get the repository main page, and you can click there.
This is what I
Okay,
was looking for.
and so
Sorry, go
yeah,
ahead.
no, you're fine. So this is the main page,
Oh my
and
God.
you can always find it at the root. So if you look at your URL, which I don't know you're streaming, um,
Oh yeah.
you can at the top in the URL it will have like github.com/decentraland/builder assets. And if there's nothing else in the URL, then you're at the main page, main part of the repository. And then
Yeah.
so from there, it's as easy. You don't need any other coding experience or anything. You just click on that code button,
Hmm.
and it'll bring up a drop down, and you download the zip.
That was the one key piece of information because, like I said, I've done this a couple times before, but I could not, for the life of me, gotten here by myself. Um,
Nope,
yeah, and
no
I've done
problem.
I've done things like I've done Secure Shell, I've done GitHub CLI, I've done these other two options, but yeah, I really like this. Um, so open with GitHub Desktop. I think I've only used that once, but I'm gonna just click download zip. Awesome. So that'll give me the
Yeah,
whole builder assets in. Oh, that is so cool.
I mean, GitHub is a whole other tutorial, which is really awesome. It's basically like an application, as if you had Google Drive application on your computer,
Hmm.
and it makes it easier to sync up with the latest changes to that online repository.
Right.
Here, you don't know anything is updated until you actually go to the repository, and you have to look and see. It looks like if you see, you can in the middle there, you can see all of the different changes and the timestamp that they were changed.
Oh yeah.
Um, so it looks like this hasn't been updated in a few years.
Hmm.
Or if you look at the top, the latest push you'll see was Mad Rex, and you'll see that he updated Hallway Big Module GLB on January 3rd, 2020.
Hmm.
So you'll see that is the latest update there.
Yeah.
Um, so you would just have to keep coming here every time, clicking on code and downloading the zip. GitHub Desktop is really nice for more streamlined coding, especially working with a team.
Okay. Yeah. And I've done that before. Like when I've been in production environments, we've had a content management system. we've had a different kind of CMS, and I understand that GitHub is just it's a developer's CMS. When, I'm building a scene and I have to pull this rig of this character and this prop and whatever. There's tools that can do that, in Maya or 3D Studio Max or whatever. Um, so I understand the necessity of having that, because if I'm going to animate a character, but Terry Stager is still rigging the character, I don't want to animate that character yet, because he merges that rig with the mesh of that character. It's gonna explode, right? So I want to make sure that I've got the latest rig and I've got the latest mesh of the character and the latest scene, right? I mean, that's kind of the whole purpose of this, is the concurrent versioning system.
Um, yeah, I mean, long story short, yes. Like, uh, again, not to get too into it, but they're called branches and trees. So if you think of a tree has one main trunk with a lot of branches and leaves off of it, and so the main trunk is always like the master or main, which everybody calls main in your repository. And so you can create a little branch off here. I create a little branch off here. And then what we're able to do, GitHub, you can merge the code back into the main trunk. And if there's any discrepancies or overwrites or conflicts, GitHub will notify you of that and then ask you to fix them. And there's a lot of really good integration with Visual Studio Code and GitHub. It says in Visual Studio Code with all of the actual code lines, it says, hey, wait a second, trying to add this code to this file, but somebody else has this updated code. Which one do you want? Do you want
Mm,
this one or do you want that one? If there's any conflicts of interest in the code base. So it helps, you have a stream, you have a linear path of development, but you have all kinds of little branches that people are working on, feature sets, things like
mm-hmm,
that. For instance, perfect example, the plaza. You have your code base for your little welcome screen. What
mm-hmm.
you would do is you would go and you could create a branch on our plaza GitHub, right? So your branch now has all of the most updated code.
Mm-hmm.
You add your code to that branch. We review it together. It works, and you say, okay, that's all good. And then you take your branch and merge it into main trunk
Is that
so
called
that
a
somebody
commit? A committed
a,
change?
a commit is like an upload.
Okay. Okay.
And
Sorry for
so
interrupting. Go ahead.
no, you're fine. I was just thinking about something. Um, and a merge, it's called merge. You merge your code or branch into another branch. And then if somebody else down the line wants to take the main branch, now they will have your code integrated into it.
Okay.
So it's like so yeah, that we don't have to get too much into GitHub, but
Yeah.
it's a great tool. Would love to use it.
Yeah. Well, I'll definitely be using more. Okay, so I downloaded the zip file. I'm extracting it. There's 4,051 items. That's a lot of assets.
Yeah. Also, there's this website here that I know you have on your computer right now. Put it in the channel. This website is great for viewing 3D assets. Um,
Okay.
and you just drag the 3D model
Mm-hmm.
into that website, and it will show you the characteristics of that model. And
Cool.
sometimes there's differences in the models when you look at them in Microsoft 3D versus this GLTF or a Babylon viewer. So it's
Mm-hmm.
always good to sort of check the boxes. Sometimes the animations don't show up in Babylon, but they show up here in terms of the description of them. Um, and so it's, up in the top right, if there is an animation, you
Mm-hmm.
can see there'll be an animation category in the top right that you can click down and see the name of the animation. You can actually animate it. You'll notice here that
Okay.
there's colliders that you can see is the great thing. So you can pan and zoom on this. I'm assuming this looks like a tree or something. I don't know which one. Oh yeah,
It's the pillar cat. It's like a little sculpture of a cat, and I'm assuming that this is the, as you said, the collider, so people can climb up on top of the cat.
Right. So again, I don't know if you get that view in Microsoft 3D Viewer, but you can
No.
think you can control and zoom in with the mouse wheel to actually go through the collider. Um, yeah, and see the actual mesh if you wanted to.
Okay.
And I think with shift or command, you can click and move up. Yeah, there you go. So this is just one other way to view a 3D asset.
Yeah, so I had Isa animate my my line dance, and she sent me somewhere, and I think it was this maybe, so I could see the GLB file before I submitted it to the curation committee for my emote.
Cool.
Um, yeah, so I think I've seen this before, but yeah, this is super cool. There's I'm guessing this is just it's a viewer, so there's no way for me to come in here and like select the collider and turn that off.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, cool. Very cool. I've bookmarked that.
Cool. Yeah. Hey, I didn't want to take over. I'll jump back in a little bit. I just want to come say, hey, see what you're doing. So I'll let you get back to your FAFO thing.
Yeah. Thank you for
Cool.
your help, and
All right. Take care.
talk to you later. Okay. Well, thank you to Lastrom for giving us that uh, that amazing little bit of information. It's just clicking on this little thing, that master directory for it, so it shows up here. Now I wonder if I use down git or the git kraken or whatever, um, if that would work. Oh, let's try that. Let's go here. Let's go to builder assets. Oh, and if I did builder assets, oh, go back. Go back. Here we go. Okay, go pirates. Okay, assets. Pirates. Okay, it's not gonna work. So I just have to go here. Okay. It doesn't get any smaller, but if I copy this, come over here to down-git, come over here, paste that in there, create download link, or just click download. Okay. So this is a tool from 2016. So perhaps this was incorporated into GitHub so people can just do it here from this little green button here. But anyway, I downloaded the zip file. It came here to my downloads, right? This little guy, the builder assets master. 3 years old. The assets are still amazing. But I went through and I extracted them. And I extracted them to here. Where is it? Here we go. So we go to assets. Hey, look at that. So now, if we want to do like the tutorial says, to add some pirates, pirate models, there's just a whole bunch. So there's the asset file, there's the GLB. Aha, okay, so let's grab this whole dang blasted thing. Oh, I'm gonna go here.
Folder, call it models.
Call it models. Put a lowercase m, open it up.
And drop in some pirate assets. Now we're ready to start DCL-Edit, so I just...
Okay. It looked different. I don't think he put the O2 underscore pirates it was labeled pirate underscore assets. But I'm just going to try it. I'm going to try putting this whole dang blasted thing. So I'm going to copy this. Oh, you know what? That's going to be a huge file even. So what they have the canon. So here's the canon again with a collider. So maybe that asset has some information. What if if I just take Canon 2 and I come into DCL-Edit, today's folder, go to models, and paste it in there. Okay, now let's go to DCL Editor. I have so many windows open right now. Nope, didn't want to do that. Didn't want to do that at all. Okay. Okay. All right. Add entity, GTLF editor. Oh, look at that. It's there now. Okay, it may just be that it doesn't want to update in real time. Let's go ahead and scale this up. Oh, it's underneath. It's way, way down. Let's bring this bad boy all the way up. There we go. Come over here. Okay. Test, true test. Get rid of that. And then, oh, I want to save it here. So it's updating my folder. If I look here, the file has unsaved changes inside this editor and has been changed externally. Do you want to reload it and lose the changes made in the source editor? I'm just going to close this because I don't know the answer to that question. I'll say yes to all. Yes, yes. Okay. All right. So you can see now that there's the cat, the pillar cat, and the tree here in the scene.ts folder. Now, if I come here, I'm just going to run away and then come back. And, oh, there it is. Well, at least there's the cat. And there's the tree. So I should be able to jump up on this bad boy. Yeah, look at that. And then, oh, I missed the branches altogether. The canopy of this tree does not have a collider, but the branches do. So that just means that I can climb up the branches, but I can't stand on top of the canopy. I was going to try to... Now I'm just trying to have fun. But I'm trying to land inside my tree. There we go. Okay. Here, let's come over here and say thank you very much. I'm going to stop my stream. It's been about an hour. Thank you to Lastrum for helping me out, and we'll see you guys next time. So let me stop streaming.